My mother always said, you should write a book because of all my crazy adventures. I've been everywhere and done everything. The bed and breakfast book is something that's been fermenting for years. And the decision to write it actually came from an inspiration from our guests, because over the years we've developed a repertoire of recipes, and people who loved them would always ask for copies, and they'd say, well, when are you going to write a book with all your recipes? And I wanted it to be a collection of recipes, but not just a typical church cookbook. Then came the next step for the book. So the inspiration was, okay, why don't you pull your recipes together? But then it evolved, and this started about 7 or 8 years ago. And when I started thinking about what I'm doing at the bed and breakfast, I started thinking about making a primer for people who wanted to buy and own a bed and breakfast and run a bed and breakfast, and a primer for people who wanted to stay at a bed and breakfast, because there's a certain amount of etiquette that actually is involved in staying at a bed and breakfast because you're a guest in someone's home. Well, that kind of all got put away in a drawer and never got dealt with. And finally I said, okay, the time has come for me to really get serious about this. I started putting down all of the anecdotes, and what I came up with was a list of the questions people ask us almost every day, day in and day out here at the Habberstad House. Questions like, how long have you been here? Do you like what you're doing? Do you take pets? Do you take children? Do you have ghosts? That kind of thing. And those actually became the chapter titles, because what evolved were the answers. And while I was writing it, I felt that something was missing. It was a collection of anecdotes interspersed with recipes, yes, but what I wanted to communicate to people was the heart of why I felt like I had to write this book. I had to share it, because it isn't just a story of a house. So it became a combination of telling the story about the Habberstad House and what drew us here and what's kind of kept us going through all the years. But it's also been my personal journey, because I went through quite a period of adjustment. That is the heart of, I think, what this story is. The time of claiming a new life for myself, a time of accepting that I had a new identity to figure out. It's a story that is continuing.